Hi and welcome. And David.
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And for Denver, Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Beasley. Russell with a wide open look. Moves back up. The pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Edwards got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for the Timberwolves.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
And that one's good by Porter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Russell. Out to the right wing. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray surveying the D. Connects from three-point range.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Russell against Murray. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Michael Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And Rubio kicks to Edwards. Back to Rubio. From deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. Pass to Morris. From downtown. Another three for Denver.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how...
Selfless. I mean, you need to look your pride, your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio is out there with Edwards. And it's Okogie in its small forward. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for it. David, thank you for that one. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Monte Morris. And the Timberwolves making a change here. It's Russell with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Outside, Porter. Towns against Jokic. Campazzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Russell high post. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Murray outside. And so it's Denver with a 10-point lead. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Michael Porter's out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Timberwolves trail by 13. Russell with it. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Edwards. Lots of room. Denver grabs the miss.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And that one's good, Jokic.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Towns, good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here is Russell following the score by Aaron Gordon. Here's Towns. And it's good for 2. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Barton outside for 3. Denver with a new 14. The kick out to Porter. In the corner, Murray with it. Over Russell. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Even when the D is breathing down his neck, Murray gets it done. Just an amazing shooter with an impressive stroke.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Culver. Edwards is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Shots good by Green. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
no doubt about it. And listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nuggets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jamal Murray.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Martin surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Morris. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Rubio with it. Now defended by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Martin inside the line, and it's Denver scoring again.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.